but about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
On second down, Tua. 22-yard buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now Jones. That's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Mike Gesicki.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And a short gain here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's the right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First down, Miami.
This is Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Raiders' 16-yard.
From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll have it first down past the 40. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 12 yards there and a first down.
The 39-yard line.
Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, he's airing it out for Williams. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Williams, 43 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. These two teams all tied after one. For it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll run it with Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Hines. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That ball coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr flushed out right. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Carr now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play action. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry runs 35 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half.
1st down, Dolphins.
From midfield, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the deep ball. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua to throw again. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance.
And a double cover coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Tua sets up to pass it. It's complete to Parker, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up.
The give is to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Hines. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Well, he's free going down. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 97 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people are risking throwing it, so you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research. The other 2, 2014 Lamar Miller. The other
I
guys.
know the other one.
Okay.
That was 1939. Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. 1939. Wow.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere. but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. On second down, it's Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Tua. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game.
The Dolphins are...
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Dolphins 16.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sack. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
To try again after the sack. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraged.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early, but in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Carr. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Carr's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice
I
game.
was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At the 30-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They run it with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Harold.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here. That's complete. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They run with Hines, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A give to Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's caught by Parker. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They keep the game alive, at least for... And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
Go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw his Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Carr. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or you throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Now Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And the Dolphins.
This is Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
This is Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Raiders' 35-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Tua going to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And over the middle, this is Parker. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Carr to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got room. He's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not in the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.